Welcome back. So I'm happy to show off today the oldest Casablanca fan that I currently own. This one came from Fanimation, and it's pretty much a parts fan, or one that was made from parts, but I'll get into that in a bit. It has the old Casablanca logo, which they stopped using after 1980, and it came with this fitter. I decided to keep it on for this video, and I put the glass on from one of those brown Zephyrs. This is actually a Moss light kit. And I think this light kit looks, or at least the glass looks a lot better on the Four Seasons model than it does for the Zephyr, because the shade is proportional with the motor housing. It's got these oak blades on it. Can't really see it, but it has this paper tag that has a handwritten date. It looks like it's written in pencil. I'm surprised it's even still there. This is from September of 1980. It's since been converted to 3-speed. And yeah, let's get it started on low. From what I can tell, this also has new bearings in it. I don't know who did the bearing replacement, but someone did. So I got the motor itself from Brian. The blade arms came from Matt. It was a set of blades, but one of the blades, like the wood itself, was so badly warped that on high speed this thing would wobble like crazy. So these blades that are currently on it are from the antique brass Zephyr I got from Metal Pete at Fanimation, and that fan is pretty much just being used for parts, so it's a good use of them for now. So it's antique brass with one of the very early non-vented K55 motors. This was the first year they started using them instead of the older K63s. And it did come with the spiral down rod, which I did not show off. I think those are pretty cool, but when it's only like one, when you only see like 1 to 2 stripes on it because of how short it is, then it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I have the playoff Mets game going on in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. We got absolutely swept last night, 9-0, but hopefully we can make a comeback today. Anyways, back to the fan. The Four Seasons is a very nice functional low speed because of the shortened diameter. This is a 48-inch fan as opposed to 52 for the Zephyr, or eventually when the Delta came out. It would be a 50-inch fan. Go to medium. So I thought about keeping this one, but I think because it's a more common finish and it's not K63, that I'm more open to selling it. I'm still just holding out for one of these in a rare finish, like one of the coppers, or brown or black. It's going to be very hard to find one of those, but I've found some crazy stuff, so it's not totally impossible. Already blown some really nice air on low speed, or this isn't low speed, on medium speed. Now we'll go to high. And this thing absolutely whipped. I mean, I had to check and make sure that this wasn't actually a K63 in there, because it's performing like one of those would. but I'm pretty sure it's attributed to the fact that it has a shorter diameter blade span. Yeah, this is crazy. Crazy good. Definitely one of the most powerful full-size fans that they've ever offered. Yeah, absolutely nuts. Go ahead and spin it down. Four Seasons is definitely one of my favorite looking models that Casablanca that they offered. It's hard to talk today. Excuse that. Of course, I like a lot of the models that Casablanca made, but this one is slightly less common compared to their traditional lineup. And a lot of people say that they don't like how the Four Seasons look when it has full-size blades on it. I can see why they think that, because it is a smaller motor housing, but I really don't mind how it looks whether it has full-size or shorter blades on it. I just think it looks pretty good overall. I don't know if I mentioned already, but with the older flywheel, this thing does droop a bit lower than it normally would, which is pretty cool. And somewhere in there, it's like in the middle, you can't see with this lighting, but it has Casablanca Fan Co. stamped in the rubber, and that's really nice. But yeah, that's going to do it for the 1980 Casablanca Four Seasons. Thanks for watching. Ceiling fan spin fast.